Hey, Florida travelers, Krista here, and if you're planning a trip to St. Augustine, I'm going to tell you why you should definitely make sure that you add the Castillo De St Marcus to your itinerary. Let's get into it. The Castillo de St Marcus is one of the oldest standing structures in North America. The construction of the Castillo was started in 1672 and has over 375 years of history and culture. The Castillo is open every day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the cost of entering the Castillo is $15 for adults, and kids under 15 are free. There is parking right in front of the Castillo, which is $2.50 per hour. You can pay at the pay station or via the app. There is limited spaces available here, so if you're not able to get a spot here, there is also city parking that is only a block away at the historic downtown parking facility. At the time of filming, the Castillo was only allowing 100 visitors at a time. If they are still doing this during your visit, make sure that you arrive as early as possible, before 9 if you can, because the wait quickly becomes a few hours long. We arrived right at 9 a.m. and we had to wait over an hour to be able to get in. By the way, if you're finding this information helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to get more ideas like this to add to your amazing Florida vacation. This amazing Castillo was originally built by the Spanish to help protect their empire in the Americas. When you enter, you actually cross these two drawbridges. In between the two drawbridges is the Ravelin, and the Ravelin is here to protect the main entrance from enemy cannon fire. This miniature fort in front of the door ensures that nobody can get a clear shot of the gate. The Castillo has this star-shaped outline, which is formed by these diamond-shaped projections called bastions on each of the corners of the fort. This allowed guards to be able to see all areas of the fort with no blind spots. After crossing the drawbridges, you'll walk into the sally port, which is the entrance to the fortress. This entrance is the only way in and out of the Castillo, and the thickness of these walls can vary between 14 to 19 feet thick at the bottom and 9 feet towards the top. Overall, there are over 400,000 blocks that make up the Castillo, and they were all cut and set by hand. If you take an immediate right after you enter the sally port, you'll walk right into the Soldiers Barracks, which is dedicated to the soldier's life. Most of the soldiers during the Spanish occupation didn't actually live at the Castillo, but in town. So if a soldier was detailed to work at the Castillo overnight, they would use these rooms to eat, rest, relax, and socialize. If you walk into the back room, don't miss your chance to peek into the jail cell where they used to house unruly soldiers. After walking out of the soldiers' barracks, you'll walk right into the courtyard, which was originally dirt. And during peacetime, soldiers would assemble here and drill with their muskets. As you make your way around the courtyard, there are several rooms throughout the Castillo that will introduce you to the fort's history, design, and construction. The Castillo has exchanged hands many times throughout the years, but it's always been through negotiation and agreement, and never because it was overtaken. One of the things that made the Castillo so indestructible was the sedimentary stone that the fortress was made of. Because the stone was more porous, it compressed under impact instead of shattering whenever it was hit by a cannon. Through the rooms, you'll be able to learn more about the Castillo's restoration and be able to see the old Spanish chapel, as well as rooms dedicated to each of the occupants of the Castillo through the years. One of my favorite things to see while walking through the rooms was all of the carvings on the walls from the soldiers who had passed through the Castillo. They ranged from just names and dates to full drawings of Spanish ships. When you finish exploring the ground of the Castillo, you'll want to make your way up the stairs to the most important part of this fort. By 1740, this gun deck mounted 60 cannons of varying size, and the largest of these guns could reach 3.5 miles. If you take a left after arriving at the gun deck, you'll see a large tower which used to house a platform for a lookout, as well as a bell to warn the town of an attack of danger. As you make your way around the top of the Castillo, you'll get a chance to get up close and personal with a few cannons and also be able to peek through a few bastions. If you look over the east wall, you'll be able to see a water battery that was installed by the US Army in 1840. This moat encircled the entire fort and was actually kept dry so that they can pen livestock while they were under siege. There is so much more history throughout the Castillo, and you'll want to allocate a couple of hours if you are the type of visitor that likes to see all of it. If you're looking for more amazing things to do while here in St. Augustine, make sure that you check out my video of the top places to see in St. Augustine that just popped up on the screen. Well, until next time everyone, I hope you have an amazing day and go out and enjoy some Florida sunshine.